The heel manual I like to refer to as the toe manual's evil twin. We spend our entire time roller skating saying keep the weight on the ball of your foot. Don't put it on the back of your skate because this will happen. So let's do it together so you can feel nice and confident doing your heel manual. Definitely going to hold on for this one. The most important thing when trying this is I think it automatically feels that you need to straighten your legs, but that removes our shock absorber, which we need. So you can keep a bent knee, but it's a bit of a counterbalance. So the fact that you're lifting the front means something's got to go out the back. That. So you can keep this knee bend. As long as you bend and you see how my body changes. There. This counteracts the up at the front. So I can balance there. So what you can do is get in this stagger position. Now the front one is quite easy to lift, but it's the back one that's got most of your weight on in a stagger position. So that's going to be the one that's harder to lift up. So just lift the toe slowly, but try and keep this knee bend and this body position, which gives you the balance, and it's counteracting the front by sticking something out the back. As you get more comfortable static doing this with the knee bend, a nice thing to try is a 180 turn. And we can use the chair for safety. So up on both heels, I'm just going to use the chairs to turn me like this. This helps you to learn the control of these heel wheels, because as you turn, they're going to move away, and it's getting used to pulling the thighs together and controlling the wheels, just like you do on toe manual. As that feels more and more comfortable, we can start thinking about rolling. Once you're really confident static and you think you've got this position, we can try it rolling, but we can build up to it. So hit the stagger, and then we're here, nice bent knee and nice bent knee here. Now this naturally lends itself to a toe manual. So there's no reason at all why you can't practice one heel, one toe, and then swap heel, toe, because you are essentially practicing the heel manual on both feet. When we're going to do this heel in a roll, I've already said this one kind of lends itself naturally to the toe because we always have our weight on the ball of our foot. So you have to make the stagger slightly narrower, because there, I've got to have my heel where that toe is. So the stagger's got to become closer. So from there, I've got to have my heel wheel there, underneath me. I'm going to hit my stagger, and the front one's going to go up now. I need to keep this, so I can't lift it until that heel is underneath my center of balance at the back. If I try and lift it before then, it's not going to happen because I'm not going to be balanced. So it's got to be underneath me here. The next thing we were doing static was the turn on the heels. But before we try that moving, let's just do a couple of skills to play a little bit with the heel manual to get more confident with it. First one we're going to try is a disco spin. So this is one heel up, and you're going to lean on the inside edge and go round the heel manual foot. So a little bit of speed for this one's quite good because it really helps. I'm going to put my heel in and I'm going to skate round it. So it's just getting used to having that heel up, and we can do it on both feet. The next one is something that you're probably quite familiar with, the open book turn. I've done a whole video on this one, so I'm not going to go into that much detail. But you can do an alternative to the open book. Rather than doing the toe, you can do the heel. So that's a really nice one to practice here, here, and heel. You can also do a leading heel manual into this. So I'm here, then I do my open book. This goes down, heel, there. So let's try it the other way. Heel, open, heel, closed. This is a really nice one because it gives you the heel manuals, but it's one at a time. Heel, flat, heel, turn. So the more comfortable you feel with this one, the longer you can stay on your heels to the point where you're on both heel manuals at the same time. You can go here, heel, turn. Here, heel, turn. What I'm actually doing is turning on that heel still, but it's just this one's on the heel as well. This is going to take a little bit of courage, but I'm still keeping that knee bend. So I'm not locking my knees because I can't. I need them for my shock absorber still. So I always keep a soft knee. So now we're going to come back to this 180 turn that we were doing static. Now, I do not like turning forwards to backwards on my heels. It just feels really unnatural, but going backwards to forwards, it actually feels quite nice. So what you can do is a little heel, heel, toe, toe drill, which is really nice. So I'm going to stagger and I'm going to turn toe, toe, but I'm going to turn back heel, heel. So it's a really nice drill, this one. So I'm toe, toe, heel, heel, toe, toe, heel, heel. And you see how my arms are helping me as always. So I'm gonna go toe, toe, heel, heel. So my arms are staying on my tracing. But my knees are nice and soft still. Once you're getting really confident on your heel, heel, there are a few more intermediate type skills that I can show you. Now, only do these when you're feeling really confident. You remember our turn here. I'm going to add a 360 in the middle. I'm going to use my shoulders to take me round. There. The heel manual also works really nicely on a spread, because again, you've got your weight in the right place. So if I'm doing a spread here, what I'll actually do is go in on a heel manual. So on a normal spread, I would trail the toe. I'm trailing the heel to go up. So again, I have an entire video on the spread, which I will link for you. And essentially it's the same, but rather than putting the toe in as the guide wheel, I'm putting my heel in as the guide wheel. It'll all make sense once you watch the video. So the last one, which I consider to be the hardest heel skill, is the flare, because unfortunately you do have to be quite straight in the knee, which means you have to really counteract by sticking this bit out. So if I'm here, I have to bend slightly at the waist because I'm putting all my weight to the front. I have to counteract it by leaning the other way. So it is quite a dangerous skill and you don't want to hurt your knees doing this. I hope you're not quite as scared of the Toe Manual's evil twin as you were at the beginning of this video. I'm Katie, you've been watching Skatie, and I'll see you next time. Bye!